Alright, here we are, video 3 for a tutorial. This video is going to be about text. So I'll show you some of the text that certain variants of the quick draw would run, and I'll talk about them each individually a little bit. Alright, so here's the main tech lineup for certain variants. First up, quick draw. This changes the variant completely. These aren't really considered text when they're in QDP because they're the main aspect of the deck. Brings out Drill Warrior Fast, brings out Chevalier de Fleur, Junk Destroyer, all sorts of things. Incredibly good, but it is not a main aspect of the debris. Treeborn Frog. This saw a lot of play last format in this deck, but I really don't like it. You should be playing a lot more spell trap support, and especially if you're playing a variant that means decree, you'll be in a lot of trouble. So I don't like Treeborn Frog at all. It was played though. Snowman Eater. This was popular because it's a debris target that functions a lot like Jujitsu Master. You say this is in your graveyard. You debris, get back Snowman Eater, sink 7 for Gun Gear, or sink for Black Rose. But Gun Gear is a more popular choice soon. It will be. Though I still don't like it. Saw a lot of play last couple YCSs, but not the most recent ones, because we don't have enough room in our decks for this anymore. There's no room. Love Leader. This is the one tech that I've been considering in my main deck lately, with Caius and the tributes that I'm running, and Scrap Dragon, and Shooting Star, and Formula Synchron. This card's becoming better and better and better. It's becoming more functional. It has many more uses than it used to, and it's just all around a better card. Econ. Like I said, with this, it's good, and with Frog, it's good. Or when they target your you just econ it off and take their shenanigans. Doesn't really matter, you just use a Danny token for it, etc, etc. Quick play spell, it's nice. You can use their monster for tribute, etc. 1-for-1, now that we have multiple targets for 1-for-1, many people are starting to run it with, we have Spore, Glow Up Bulb, if people are playing Treeborn, if people are playing Love Leader, some people are playing Naturia Cherry. This is especially a good choice in Naturias because they can get out that cherry first turn, and it's really important for them. Double creature swap, same reason as Econ, just more permanent. Giant Trunade is not so much a tech choice, just so much as a bad choice that I see a lot of newer players to the deck making. I would never main this card because it's just not worth it. This whole deck is about establishing advantage, and I would much rather use Cold Wave or Trap Stun, and then Debris, Dandelion, blow up their field, then bounce these back to their hand and lose the advantage. Polynosis. Another one of those bad cards that I don't like to see. It's a neg 1. It is a counter trap, but it's a neg 1, and even if you got out fluff tokens, you want to be using those fluff tokens for other things besides Polynosis. You want to use them for tributes and Formula Synchron and be using them to your biggest advantage. It can be extremely, extremly dead as well. It'd be played a lot better in just Plant Synchro. A couple of other tech choices that I don't have cards of on me are Real Decree. Not always a tech choice, just so much as a good choice towards certain cards or towards certain decks with the Volcanic Quick Draw, or with a Plant Synchro that's using a bunch of spells, or with any variant that's playing Naturias. It could be a great card because you can eliminate the threats of Solemn Warning and Bottomless to losing your Bamboo Shoot 2 or your Black Rose. It doesn't matter, but it's a good card that you should be siding at least one of, in my opinion. I don't personally side one, but it's because I said Double Trap Stun and main 2 Dust Tornado. That's about it. That's about all I have for tech choices at the moment. I can't think. There's nothing else that comes to mind, really. There are a couple of the radical variants that are playing stuff like Junk Synchron, but not a whole lot. Look forward to part 4. Link to it will be in the thread. Thanks. Bye. Peace.